Hey everybody! Welcome to my new Let's Play for Nancy Drew Treasure in the Royal Tower. One of the most loved Nancy Drew games. I'm serious, like, this is one of the best in most people's opinion. And I have to agree, it's one of my favorite games. You'll see what I mean, oh my goodness, as soon as we get going.
Hi there, it's me, Nancy Drew. You're just in time for my latest mystery, Treasure in the Royal Tower.
Start.
Dear George, so much from my Wisconsin ski vacation. I arrived here at Wickford Castle last night, just before a blizzard swept in.
Whoa,
the mountain
blizzard.
is completely shut down, and the surrounding roads are closed. I think I'm one of the few guests who made it to the castle at all. The place is huge and old, and slightly creepy under the circumstances. You should hear this wind. What's more, the owner, Christy Lane, my father's friend, is away on business. I tried to ask the caretaker, Dexter Egan, how I could contact her, but he said he didn't know. Doesn't that seem odd? I couldn't help feeling like there was something he wasn't telling me. All this makes me a little nervous, but I'm determined to enjoy myself. After all, this is a vacation, right? I have big plans to explore the castle. That Ezra Wickford, the original owner, must have been quite a character to have built such an extraordinary place. It's filled with strange, dead-end corridors, for one thing. And I noticed one of the towers is totally different from the other ones. Of course, I'll have to save some time to meet Jacques Brunet, the French ski instructor. Tell Bess she'll be the first to know if he's half as gorgeous in person as he looks on his website. So, George, I guess things never quite go according to plan, but at least this time, the culprit is just a snowstorm. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
Alright.
Now all I need is a mailbox.
And your room key, otherwise you'll never be able to get inside again. Oh, I guess I should... Yeah, I need a notepad, because it's been a while since I played, and I'll forget stuff if I don't write it down. Whoops, unplugged something. Come on, I got it. There we go, notepad. That is mine. Whoops. There we go. Now we can write... Locker 310. Code is 517. Alrighty. And since this is the old games, you gotta close everything you encounter. That's the same thing. Whoops. I wanted to walk here. And take the menu that they stuff in your drawer for some reason. And close the drawer. And see a suitcase as I can. And we can read this. Yay, history. Probably fake history. Alrighty. And close the pamphlet, close the suitcase. And see this.
Seems like the radiator is broken.
Really, the popping and hissing wasn't some dead giveaway or whatever? Well, that's fingerprinting. That's... Okay, we learned how to fingerprint. And let's go. Go, go, go. Remember, look at the clock. And we're gonna go for 20 minutes, so... the 10. Perfect! Let's go talk to the man at the front desk, which happens to be Dexter.
Hello, Miss Drew.
Miss
Did
Drew.
you get squared away upstairs?
Yes, thanks, Mr. Egan. My room is charming, but I think there's something wrong with my radiator. It hisses, and there's a clanging noise, too. Would you mind checking it out for me?
Sorry about that inconvenience, but you're just gonna have to sit tight for a while. I'm the only one on duty while the owner's away. And around here, it seems like even if it ain't broke, it still needs fixing. Last time I checked, there were only 24 hours in a day. And now, to make matters worse, there have been a couple of incidents.
I hope it's nothing serious. The owner, Christy Lane, is a friend of my father's, and I know how much she loves this castle.
Everything's under control. Is there something else, Miss Drew?
Alright, no need to get angry.
I just need a stamp to send this letter, and then I'll be off to explore the castle.
Well, I can take your letter, but the mail's not going anywhere for a while. It's snowing like there's no tomorrow out there. So explore all you want.
I like that one.
Take the grand tour. But forget about the library. It's off limits.
Sounds like you mean business, Mr. Egan. What happened? Too many overdue books?
Someone vandalized our historic library. Really turned the place upside down. The owner, Miss Lane, she's gonna be pretty upset.
Why
I
would
bet.
anyone want to vandalize the library?
I have no idea. I straightened up in there before check-in yesterday and everything was fine. Now it looks like a bomb went off. Books everywhere and somebody hacked a big hole in one of the walls. I locked the place up and called the police, but who knows when they'll be able to get here.
Alrighty, we're gonna pretend we don't care.
Wow, that's too bad. Well, can you recommend any other points of interest for me to check out?
Depends on what you're interested in. Our special this week is the crazy old bird upstairs. Just follow your ears. The peck, peck, peck of that typewriter will lead you right to her.
Yeah!
Crazy old bird? What do you mean? Are you talking about one of the other guests?
Well, this Professor Hotchkiss just called me in a terrible flap, saying our room's been robbed.
Ha,
I went
flap
up there, but she
bird.
wouldn't open the door to talk about it. Wouldn't even tell me what was missing. So what's she want me to do about it?
Sounds like you're swamped, Mr. Egan. Is there any way I can help?
Well, Hotchkiss has a pair of ski boots in the basement. The Frenchman's been working on them for her, but he won't deliver them. Says he's a ski instructor, not a bellhop. I hate to ask this, but if you could grab those boots and bring them up to her, it might smooth her feathers. Sure would smooth mine.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
That was Mr. Egan. These old games are fun because you can choose different responses for your conversations. And you'll get different paths. At least they fixed it to where you can pick any path you want, not break the game. I can't say the same about Secrets Can Kill.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Did you hear what happened?
No.
Someone broke into the library and vandalized it. Dexter locked it up. He's saying the culprit must be one of us in the castle. Can you believe it?
Yeah, Dexter just told me
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
library
smile
is a
awkwardly.
disaster area and that it's totally off limits.
Too bad, huh? I'm dying to see what they did to it. Don't quote me on this, but I think Dexter has an extra key to the library somewhere around his desk.
I guess you've really got your finger on the pulse around here. Any other castle scandal I should know about?
Oh, we got scandal, honey.
Yeah.
Professor Hotchkiss is claiming she's been robbed, for one thing. But the real scandal is downstairs. His name is Jacques Brunet.
What do you know about Professor Hotchkiss?
I love
Oh my
these old games
gosh.
because of the way
Wait
the
till you hear
animations
this.
stop.
Hotchkiss is this nutty old woman who's always typing and talking to herself in her room. I was walking past her door earlier, and I heard her screaming that her room had been robbed.
Wow. Did she say what was stolen?
Not that I could hear. She just kept wailing, "My theory, my theory." I think she teaches history, or maybe a foreign language. I thought I heard a couple of French words pop out of her mouth. But don't quote me on that either. I only barely passed Spanish in high school.
Do you have a theory about all
Same
this?
here,
Hardly.
except for college.
I'm just a humble photojournalist covering weird old mansions in the Midwest, and this place is one of the weirdest. Did you know Ezra Wickford, the original owner, shut himself away in here for like 50 years?
You must know a great deal about this place.
Not really, but I sure want to get into that tower that came from France. It'll be great for my story. Too bad Wickford sealed it off. Maybe it's his ghost making those creepy noises at night.
What noises?
Oh, just your average bump in the night sound effects. It's probably just Dexter trying to spook up the hotel for the publicity. I mean,
I don't see Dexter
did we
doing something
stumble
like
onto
that.
the set of As the Castle Turns or what? Well, you probably want to get settled. I wonder what we're gonna do with ourselves while we're all cooped up in this place.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Alright, bye Lisa. Never talking to you again. Now I'll talk to her again. There's one problem with the game though. This is the first one they really started using arrows. And they're very specific about where you put the cursor. We can keep going this way if we want. Not gonna do much good because it's a
Dead end.
dead end. Thank God they fixed this navigation problem in Final Scene. This is the only one where it's kind of wonky. So, yeah, we actually made it to you in time. Usually, in like 15 minutes, you leave. Or, no, he leaves at noon. Well, we made it in time. Actually, yeah, it is 15 minutes from now. Talk!
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle Jacques Brunet. So, what brings you to beautiful Wisconsin?
Hi, I'm Nancy. I came to ski, but it looks like I'm going to have to find other ways to entertain myself. I told Mr. Egan I would bring Professor Hotchkiss her boots. Are they ready?
Yes, I fixed her boots. But you should be relaxing by the fire, sipping cocoa, Nancy. Not running errands for Dexter. Why is it you American girls never know how to separate business from pleasure?
What about you, Jacques? Do you give skiing lessons in Wisconsin for business or pleasure?
Well, with the weather so terrible, I suppose I get neither. But you see, I am here for Isabelle, mon petit chou. She's an American studying at the university in Madison, and I've asked her to marry me. That is excuse enough to be in Wisconsin, n'est-ce pas? And besides, I am not the first French work of art to end up here.
Work of art? What are you talking about?
I am speaking of the Queen's Tower, of course. It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France near where I grew up. Didn't you notice it when you drove in?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I did notice. What an amazing feat it must have been to take that thing apart and put it back together.
The French are talented people, Nancy. We are good at many things, not just making wine and romance, you know. But tell me, how will you spend your time here, Nancy?
Oh, I'm just going to wander around and become an expert on this castle.
I should warn you, Dexter is very protective of this place. He does not take kindly to people snooping around where they should not.
Don't worry, Jacques. The last thing I want to do is get myself grounded.
Ciao!
And now I run away! Alrighty, let's go give these to the professor. And take the elevator that's really old and makes old elevator noises. And here we go. Click a click a click. Really does make old elevator noises. Can I actually press the alarm if I was wanting to? Nah, they don't work. Fine. Don't be bored. Alrighty, so let's go see the professor. Professor's the other way. That's how you know you're near her. You hear the tickety tip of the type.
Yes, hello? Is that Jacques with my boots?
Professor Hotchkiss? My name is Nancy. I'm sorry to hear that your room was robbed. Could I ask you a couple of questions about the incident?
Beep! Professor Hotchkiss is not available at this time. Thank you and goodbye. Beep!
Well then.
That must be my boots at last!
I have your boots, but do you have a minute to talk with me?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Boots, fine. Thank you. Everything is fine. Just leave the boots at the door, please. Oh, and it seems I'm out of change. I'll just have to tip you the next time, Mandy.
No tip is necessary, Professor Hotchkiss. I don't actually work here. My name's Nancy Drew. I heard your room was robbed, and I'd like to find out what was taken so that Mr. Egan can report it.
Everything's under control, dear. Nothing to report. Thank you for my boots. My poor feet have been feeling so exposed.
Okay then. Let's leave the boots. And we're good. Perfect. Wow, she didn't even stop typing to go grab her boots. She's like, typing with one hand, open door, and get boots with the other. I am an awesome person. I love Professor Hotchkiss.
Can I help you?
About my radiator, Mr. Egan. Do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime soon?
Sorry, not yet. Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots.
Wow, she's
But
fast
now
with that
I'm told that the
too.
light is out in the back stairwell. Could you check the circuit breaker in the basement and make sure it's working?
Yeah.
Some vacation this is turning into.
Oh yeah, no comment. He says, I'm just leaving.
Hi there, how's it going?
Well, let's talk, actually. Because I don't talk to you very much, and by the time I get around to you, the topics are pretty much gone.
I'm dying to find a way into that tower. Where do they usually hide the secret entrances in weird old Midwestern mansions?
I guess I should know, shouldn't I? Too bad most of the places I've covered aren't any weirder than imitation butter. I wish you'd hurry up and find it, though, so we can check it out.
What do you know about Jacques Brunet?
Didn't you watch the last Winter Olympics? He's France's big cheese of skiing. He holds the record for the 500-meter slalom. but he totally choked at the games. I guess he's washed up now. But at least his looks haven't gone down the tubes.
Yet.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Later, Nancy.
Later, Lisa. Let's go fix the breaker. Yep, that's breaker 99. The thing is out. Move. There we go. That's the elevator reset, I believe. And we can flip the switches. Find the right one. That's not the right one. Jock's not here, but if he was here, that'd be an Easter egg you could do. We don't need to see it, though. But now we can go check and see if the lights are on, and they should be. Ah! Perfect! Now we can see! Perfect. Alright, Dexter, what's next? Coming, Mr. Dexter!
Yes?
I don't want to pester you, Mr. Egan, but the radiator...
Thanks for dealing with the circuit breaker. Okay, we're really making progress here, kid. So, you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
So, how long have you been working here?
A while.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
I forgot he was really quick with his responses. A while. Nah. No answer for you.
Ugh, Virginia Woolf never endured such interruptions. Who is it?
Hi, Professor. I thought you might be getting hungry in there. Could I relay a dinner order for you?
Oh, hard to think of food candy when I'm riding the raging rapids of my theory. Oh, right now, I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going. But tell Baxter that I am developing a powerful craving for couscous.
What?
Yes, couscous for dinner would be splendid. I'll have a nice tip for you next time, Fanny.
Fun fact, I've actually had couscous for dinner before, and they're surprisingly good. Now I want couscous. Oh, you should try it someday.
Yes?
The professor says she has a hankering for, couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it. Tell her to order something off the menu.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
I wish you had couscous, because it's really good food. I'm serious. Ah! Try couscous. I highly recommend it. And let's see what she wants instead of couscous.
Is that my couscous already?
Hi, Professor. It's Nancy again. Hoping you might be ready to talk to me about the robbery.
Oh, can't talk now, dear. The energy globules have brought on a carbo rush. I'm a little out of my head, desperate for protein all of a sudden.
Okay, then.
Is that my couscous already?
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel. Oh, be a doll and fetch me one, will you, ta-ta?
Can I read the menu? Nah, I want to read the menu. Oh, well.
Did you get the menu?
We could lie.
No, I don't have it yet.
You toy with me while my belly rumbles? Why? Why?
I'm just saying,
did you
I'm
get
just
the
going as
menu?
off topic as many times as possible with her because I love her dialogue.
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky one. Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff.
But I want to do funny stuff. Here's my card.
Something's missing
Ah,
here.
stop whining.
Oh, baby back ribs, yes. Oh, chili cheese dog, fried bologna sandwich.
sounds good.
I'm not usually much of a meat eater, but very well. 50 drumsticks, please. Chicken, that is. Cluck, cluck.
Sure. 50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
Yeah. Alrighty, rockin' and rollin'. Back to Dexter. Dexter. Wow, we have nothing in our inventory now. What?
Can I help you?
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of them.
Okay then. Drumsticks we got. Oops. But I guess Jock better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I think that's also a good place to say goodbye to y'all, so I will. Goodbye.